Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm working on my personal 2015 Mini Cooper Countryman S with a JCW package. I'm replacing the front bumper cover with a used front bumper cover that I found online at a local salvage yard, Goyette's in New Bedford. They hooked me up with this bumper at a great cost. It came off a Mini Cooper Countryman S without the JCW package, but the difference in the front bumper is just the lower lip. So I'll be removing that whole lower lip once I get the bumper cover off, and then put that front lip chin spoiler on this one, and then mount up the bumper. So first thing I'm going to want to do is remove the grill. So the grill's got a bunch of 10mm bolts, 4 across the top right here, and then it probably clips in on the lower side, and then I'll be removing the plastic fender wells both on this side and that side. We'll see if I have to jack up the car to get to the lower bolts on the bottom. Most likely you know what, I am going to lift up the car, make it easy. I'll put it up on jack stands and then we'll get started. Alright, I got both wheels off. I'm going to go ahead and start taking the grill off now. So next, I'm going to go ahead and access these bolts that are behind the wheel well. That's the fog light bulb access port or panel. So they just twist like that. Popping off these clips here. Sometimes these guys are a little more difficult to take off. That'll keep off. Repeat on the other side. Alright, now underneath, got a series of screws. 2 over there, 1 here, here, all the way across like that. So that's what I'm going to work on taking off next. Alright, so I removed the 2 pins, 3 pins actually on this side. So you can see 1, 2, and 3 on this side. And then the fender flare pushes in to the bumper like this with the 3 clips. And you can see I used the plastic clip tool on that. Then the bumper clips in with the grill back here, and then on this side also. But I noticed on this side the bracket where the bumper actually bolts up to right there is cracked, so I'm going to be doing some plastic welding on that one. But this one has the bolt back there, you can see it, the Torx bits. So I'm going to get that bolt off now, and then the bumper should come off. What I'm working on right now is trying to unplug the fog lights so I don't take the fog lights with me. I think I can get to this one easy. Get to this one. center grill is not coming off here. Alright, bumpers off. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start taking off the fog lights, the lower chin spoiler. This lower grill is in actually better condition than the one I got from the junkyard, so I'm going to remove the lower grill, obviously the upper grill. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on taking all the stuff off. Let's see what I can take off first. I don't want to mess up this grill. I don't want to get this grill off. One left. Let's not drop this thing. Okay. Grill is off. Take the fog lights off next, that's easy. So mostly the star bits for the bumper cover are T25. Come right off. Fog lights off. Get the other one. Okay, take off the center grill. Let's see if I can move these foot brushes out a little bit. Right here. Like I said, this one's in better condition, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to save this one. All right. See, the chin spoiler suffered a little bit of damage in the accident that my son had, but we're gonna keep it the way it is because I'm gonna see if I can find a new one. For now, I'll leave it the way it is. All right, the only thing left is this little center grill that's in better condition on my old one than the new one, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue to work on this one. All right, so the grill is off, the lower grill. Gonna keep this one. This bumper, as you can see, is now junk. Everything's off of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that new bumper up here and take that lower chin spoiler off and start working that lower grill on that one. So for the new bumper, I went ahead and put some terry cloths down on the saw horses so I wouldn't create any more scratches than are already on here. But I wanted to point out a couple things. These clips right here, I have to cut them off because there's no way to get these guys off on the other side. I did the same thing for the other bumper. So they're kind of like permanent. So I'll just cut them off and replace them with aftermarket ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working removing this lower chin spoiler on this one. All right, so I've already removed the lower grill from the new bumper and mounted up the new one here. So the new one's all in place. Now I'm going to mount up the fog lights. All right, she's all in. It has to go behind this. All right, so I noticed the lower grill popped off right there, or it's not the lower grill, but the lower chin spoiler. So I'm gonna see what's going on with that real quick. But I'm gonna put 2 screws in the top of the bumper so it doesn't move around. All right, I got the chin spoiler mounted up besides the little screws underneath. I mounted up both sides of the wheel wells and the wheel well plastic arch trims. Now I'm gonna mount the upper grill. out these 410 mils. Here it is, all finished. Bumper I picked up from the junkyard, brand used for me, is mounted, looking good. Only a couple scratches from the junkyard. There's a couple here. I'm just gonna see if I can find some touch-up paint and see if I can just touch that up. But for the money, it looks great. Everything's all set.